Hi there and welcome to Tortie. Tortie is what I'm calling a Calm Agent Session First Multiplexer with familiar IDE features. I built Tortie for three main reasons. One, I'm increasingly working on many different projects, and I found myself command ticking through many different window panes whenever I used VS Code or Cursor to manage my agent shells. Two, I want my agent shell sessions to be first class, easy to recover, really hard to lose, and always running, especially if I exit the main app Chrome. And three, I really have grown accustomed to the information architecture and sort of first-class file explorer, search, and source code manager in those other IDEs. And despite the fact that I spend a lot of time in terminals, don't want to have to reach for them and want them to be as good, if not better, than what VS Code offers. So here we are. I'm going to open a couple projects to kind of let you get the gist. And in future videos, I'll go into much more detail about other things that I don't cover now. So for example, I'll open Hyperframes, which is the open source sort of video editing library. You'll see that it's opened here as a tab in the top. I'm going to open another project. I will open Pi, the open source coding agent. And you'll see actually that I've previously opened Pi, and sessions that respond via tmux, sort of in the background, I don't have to know anything about tmux, have reappeared. And so I can quickly get back to work. You can see that I was in the middle of editing something using codecs or about to send a prompt, and it's reappeared, right? Despite the fact that this project was closed. Now I can go back to Hyperframes and I can show off, why agent sessions are first class here from scratch. So for example, I'll open Claude Code. I could have done that with a key press. I'll say, hey, what is this project all about? Now, I want to open an anti-gravity shell in this repo, right? I've done that. I might want to multiplex this and push Claude Code over here. Hey, what do you think this project is about? Now, often you might want to rename your session, right? So I'll say interrogate, interrogate Hyperframes. And I see that it's named that. Now maybe I don't want this multiplex anymore. I'll just drag it over here. Maybe I want to orient my sessions not in the right, but across the top. I want to move them around. I can put them back in the session list. I can collapse this. I can hover over to get details. I can also explore the file tree very easily. I can open a file and edit it if I want. I can make it full screen. I can, of course, inspect diffs. So let's find some history. They made some edits to a changelog. I can look at this side by side or stacked. All the functionality you expect. Now, here's the killer. I'm going to close Tortie. Okay, Tortie's gone. This is Cursor. I'll reopen it. Everything comes back to where it was, because again, all of my sessions are actually stored in tmux, running in the background silently without me having to manage it. That is the gist of Tortie. There's also a lot of other functionality, like context. I can see everything that is installed on my machine in terms of skills, MCP servers, hooks, plugins. If I want to find a new skill, I don't have to go anywhere else. I can use Skills.sh and just type something in. So let's say I want to look for a copywriting skill. All right, looks like Corey Haynes is coming up. I can preview it before I install it, right? All the things you need to work effectively with agents, all baked into Tortie in a very calm way. I hope you like it.